What's going on, guys? So I've been on a bit of a Stephen King kick. What I'm doing is rewatching all of the 90s miniseries, not in any particular order, just kind of in the order that I want to. And last night's film was a film that scared me senseless as an 8-year-old kid in 1995, 96, whenever I watched this. I think it came out in 95, so I was probably 7 or 8 years old. The whole family, as we did in the 90s, gathered around the TV for the new Stephen King miniseries. And this one delivered. I remember being terrified with the buildup of this film and not knowing what was coming in the third act of the film. There's something that's heading towards them throughout the entire film, and we start to hear it, but we don't see it, and we finally see it in glorious fashion at the end, towards the end of the miniseries here. This is about a group of people on an airplane who fall asleep, wake up, seemingly in a world where everyone has disappeared, and they navigate this airport, and they're just trying to figure it out. It's very investigative, and it's very procedural in that way, where it's just a group of characters, great characters, with very good writing. Tom Holland actually wrote this, who directed and wrote Child's Play. And they're just kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and each one has a specific role. It's really, really interesting writing that keeps you going throughout the miniseries, because there's not really much that happens. It's just interesting dialogue, interesting characters, and a lot of intrigue and mystery. But in the third act, we're smacked across the head with this CG, and at the time, this CG was a big deal. There wasn't much CG like this. And so the build-up to the CG reveal of these creatures, I won't go into it because it's spoilers, at the time was absolutely mind-bogglingly incredible. Like, we had never seen CG like that. It was eerie, it was unsettling, disturbing. But a lot of people have criticized the CG in the modern era for good reason. It's not great, but I hold true to the fact that this time, the 90s, when they were experimenting with CG, was really interesting because it was new technology. So they were limited, and they had to be creative. And I think what they did is uncanny and eerie. Not necessarily great CG, but it has a style. They stuck to it, and it scared the hell out of my 7, 8-year-old self, and still disturb me today, probably mostly because of nostalgia. I could admit that. But this, I really love this, guys. I miss this kind of writing where every line of dialogue is interesting, and you're intrigued, not because of the action, not because the edits every 2 seconds, just because of the writing. And Langoliers delivers on that still to this day. Curious to know what you guys think about this TV miniseries from the 90s, so let me know down in the comments below. I give this one a solid 4 out of 5.